Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another stale movie review. Today we're going to be talking about The Haunting. Let me just start off this video by apologizing for not posting anything last week. See the above video here for explanation on that. And hopefully this will be up on Monday. If not, then again, I apologize if this is up late. Yeah, you guys don't want to hear about it. I got a lot to do and contemplating just not going into work ever anymore. That would be good, wouldn't it? Anyways, so The Haunting. This is The Haunting 1999, directed by Jan de Bont, and is about a group of people that go to a huge mansion to participate in a sleep study, but when the presiding doctor tells them about the mansion's past, things start happening. So obviously this is based on Shirley Jackson's book, The Haunting of Hill House, which I did a creepy book club on, which you should be able to find up here as well if you wish to check that out. I really enjoyed the book, and I guess I should just give a disclaimer that I'm obviously going to talk about this movie in terms of the book at some point. There's no point pretending that I haven't read the book. Anytime we watch or review something, it's always in terms of our prior experiences and knowledge. So that's gonna happen. It's impossible to review anything objectively. I believe it's impossible to review anything objectively. Truly, 100% anyway. Anyways, so what did I like about the movie? Visually, it was stunning. I looked into Jan de Bont's prior work, and he has a whole lot of cinematography credits to his name for a lot of very popular movies. So that made total sense to me. Like, the way it was shot was wonderful. Particularly the set was stunning. Everything was so grand, and it just dwarfed the cast, and it just, you know, really gave that imposing feel that I think was kind of necessary. In the book, the house is not a mansion. It's a large house, but it's definitely not a mansion in the sense like that it's depicted in the movie. But all the characters describe, you know, like just this uneasy presence that the house gives you just looking at it. And I feel like that might have been hard to do with just like a normal house. So I think the grand mansion was kind of necessary to give the audience that feeling as well. When you see the cast so small compared to all the set pieces, it kind of gives you that feeling that the house is closing in on them, which is the feeling conveyed in the book. I also liked the particular framing of the house, like the establishing shots of the house. Throughout the film, we're always seeing the exterior of the house through something, at least at first, whether it's through Nell's windshield or through the gate or through trees. We're always seeing the house through something, at least at first, before the camera starts to move. To me, that suggested the warped view we're getting, because our protagonist Nell, played by Lili Taylor in the movie, in the book as well as the movie, is a unreliable narrator, an unreliable protagonist. We're unsure of her mental state, especially in the book. So I think the way the house was always seen through something kind of suggested that, or it suggested an incomplete picture, which could also point to kind of like the mystery of the house's history unraveling throughout the movie. So what I didn't like about the movie, of course, has to do with the book. We hear all the time that the book is always better than the movie, which I think it was. but that's not particularly what I didn't like. What I didn't like is that the movie gave a kind of like final ending. It gave you an answer, whereas in the book, the ending is super open-ended. You, like, by the time the book ends, you still have no idea whether Nell suffered a mental break of some sort, and, you know, her psychosis, I guess, is manifesting in like supernatural happenings, what she thinks are supernatural happenings, or if there's actually something in the house, there's actually something supernatural about the house. And the book ends very abruptly and just leaves that up in the air. You're never given an answer. And I really enjoyed that about the book. I think it, you know, it gave me goosebumps, you know, the way the book ended, whereas the film, I feel like, kind of decides on an answer and gives you that answer, and the ending is very very complete. There's the catharsis at the end that you didn't get in the book, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I think they should have left it a little more open-ended. So that being said, do I think you should watch this? I think you can live without watching this if you haven't seen it. I know it came out 1999. Holy shit, so almost 20 years ago this came out. Almost 20 years ago this movie came out. So if you still haven't seen it, I think you can do without it. I'm gonna give it 3 Hugh Cranes out of 5. On IMDb right now, it has a 4.9 out of 10, which is about where I rated it in scale. Rotten Tomatoes has a 17% critic rating with a 28% audience rating. Yeah, people did not like it. What I gleaned quickly over skimming some of the reviews, a lot of people had problems with the acting and the script in particular. Roger Ebert surprisingly gave it a 3 out of 4. I didn't get a chance to read that one, but I think I'm gonna go back and read it and see what he had to say about it. Or maybe I saw the wrong review or something. Maybe it was for the other adaptation of this novel. Anyways, so if you've seen The Haunting, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. And if you've read The Haunting of Hill House as well as seen this movie, let me know your thoughts, like how you felt about the movie knowing what you know from the book. If that makes any sense. Probably does. I don't know. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, subscribe and become a creepy peep today. I promise I don't just take week-long hiatuses normally. We are getting to a point very soon where that will not happen anymore. Right. So until next time, stay strange. Bye.